guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you are absolutely welcome. My name is Fummeee and I make videos from Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. Now, on this channel, we have a goal that we're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers before the end of November. We're already in October, but there's nothing too much for God to do. What God cannot do does not what? Exist. So on today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you like a story time about an experience I had in my life and what I have learned from this experience. This is not like my usual type of content on this channel, so I just wanted to spice it up. Just spice it up a little bit. So if you enjoy it, don't forget to like, leave a comment so that I can do more videos like this, and let us get into the video of the day. So guys, let us go into the story. So it's basically story time. So I remember when I was 10, was it 10, 11? Yeah, about that age, I was a smallisha in the streets, just about to enter this. Well, I never entered the streets by the special grace of God. But when I was shy, smallie, my mom gave me money. I think that was the first time she was giving me money to go give to somebody. And she gave me 5,000. Like, I cannot forget the amount. I think, was it 5 or 8? Was it 5,000 or 8,000? Not 5,000. So she gave me 5,000 naira. And back then, you know, there was no 200 or 1,000 naira. So it was 20 naira. And she counted it 5,000. You know the way all those our mothers used to do it. Packed it with rubber. After folding it, do you understand? 100 naira, put 120 naira across, and then pack it all. And she gave it to me that, Fummeee, my beloved child, take this money to go and give to mommy so and so in the next street. Place was not even far from my house at all. So I got ready and then decided to go and deliver this money that my mother had sent me to go and deliver. On the way, one guy came. You know, I was still a smallie, I was just getting hot. You know, boys that just started talking to you, you're still feeling yourself. So I was just like, no, what's your name? I think I even told him like the wrong name then, but it was just like, what's your name? He was just talking, where do you live? What do you do? This, that. He was just talking plenty talk. We just spoke like that from my parents' house until we walked to my auntie's house. Their house is upstairs, so she just looked at me from downstairs, upstairs, and she was like, Fummeee, Bawoni, how are you? Hi to your mommy. I was like, fine. My mommy sent me to come and see you. So she was like, okay, come inside. Is that your brother? I was like, no, auntie, that's not my brother. I just started learning that when you give money to somebody, they should count the money, they should tell you how much it was, and before you come back. So I waited, my auntie counted the money, she made sure it was complete, told me to tell my mom. So as soon as I got home, I was excited, like, mommy, oh, I've dropped the money. She counted it in front of me, the money was complete. My mom was like, good girl, good girl. Ladies and gentlemen, see me thinking that I've escaped. Unfortunately for me, this said boy that I just met on the street went back to my auntie's house after I had left and told my auntie that my mommy said that that money was not for her, that it was for another auntie that stays down the street, that they were going to send this auntie's money later. So my auntie then gave him the money without confirming or anything, and then Bobo took this money and went off. I did not know him, I don't know his name, I did not know where he lived, so you obviously knew that that story was going to get longer. So me, I was innocently at home, assuming, you know, I've delivered the message I was sent. I told my mom, I've given it to her. You know, back then, they'll tell you if you deliver money to somebody, make sure they count it in front of you. So I was like, Mommy, I've given her. She counted the money is complete. So my mom was like, good child. 2 weeks or about a week later, she saw her friend, and her friend was like, when are you sending me that money now? You sent your daughter to collect it. And my mom was like, no. I sent my daughter to drop the money. She said she dropped it off. The lady was like, yes, but your son came back to pick up the money. So my mom was a bit confused. Like, I don't have any son that is big enough to go and get that money. So my mom came home and she was like, Fummeee, which son followed you to go and drop off the money? And that's when he now hit me that, see that guy that was toasting me on the road? That guy saw the money I was holding, saw me when I went to drop the money off, and then, you know what you are doing, like, 1 plus 1. See, the beating they gave me that day. I don't think they beat, okay, no, they beating me again for another thing. But that beating that day, I still remember that beating. So anyways, that is the experience I'm going to be sharing. I'm going to be sharing what that has taught me about life and how that has shaped how I see life and see people right now. Now I'm going to tell you all the lessons I learned from that experience in my life, how I learned how not to trust men, how I don't talk to boys anymore, how I don't even know how I got married, you know, all those plenty gist now. So let us get into the lessons that I learned from that experience. First life experience that I feel I gained from that scenario or that issue that happened is, first thing I learned is trust. Trust no man, men are scum. Well, I'm just joking, men are not really scum. Not all men are scum. But basically, trust no one off of what they say to you. Allow people to prove their worth and their character to you before you allow them into your lives and allow them to meet your friends and all that. So vet every spirit that comes around you guys. You cannot be too trusting. Now, the second lesson or the second experience I got from that issue that happened was that everybody that is around you is your friend, whether you like it or not. Now, a lot of people tell me, you know, you see someone around them, walking around them, they're going to school together, coming back together, go to church together, and then you're like, oh, where are your friends? And they'll say, no, this person is not my friend. Whether you like it or not, that person is your friend. When people start to judge the good characters or bad characters of said person, they're going to join it or add it and add all of you together. Basically, birds of the same feathers flock together. So whether you do what they do or you don't do what they do, as long as you all mix together, you are all one. The third lesson I learned from that experience is communication. Learn to communicate as an adult with the children or the people around you. For example, if when my aunt saw me with that guy, she had asked me properly, Fummeee, who is this guy? Where do you know him from? Do you understand? And she had given me time to be able to explain to her, maybe she won't have given him the money when he eventually came back. So as adults, as moms, dads, friends, make sure that you ask the right questions at the right time. It might save you 5,000 naira in the future. So the final lesson I learned from that experience that I had is to be direct. This guy that I was talking to, I didn't like him, I didn't know him, I didn't want to have anything to do with him. But I was just carrying him along, let him just be talking, let him just basically escort me freely to where I was going and escort me freely back without having anything to do with him. You have to be direct, don't go through the corners. If you don't like somebody, go straight to the point. Please, I don't like you, please don't follow me. I used to be very shy, so I used to be very, not timid. Not timid is not the word. I used to be very shy. So I tried to just mice the truth and not go direct and tell you what I want to say. So I was telling the guy indirectly, no, I'm not going there. No. So basically, me not directly telling him what I wanted or not telling him off just basically meant I wanted every other bad thing that came with it. Well, not really, but you get what I'm trying to say. So basically, in life, I feel like these experiences and these lessons that we always have or things that happen to us directly or indirectly teach us different lessons that we have to make sure that we learn those lessons from it, or else we're going to keep on having those experiences and keep on learning lessons. And if you don't keep on learning them, well, you're going to keep making mistakes like that. So I hope this video is like a different video from the videos that I usually do on this channel. So if you enjoyed it, if it was helpful to you, if you learned anything from it, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.